Welcome to the chat. This is a live, not a long one. It's a short one. You understand me? Hope everybody doing well. Hope everybody is doing fine. We're back again. It is international window, so duty calls, and we are here. So I want you to jump on to the live, quick and fast, fast and quick. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share because I'm glad you're here, and I have some things that I bound, and I compound, shall declare. You hear me? Yeah, we have some things that we have to say. Right, 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 right. No, you understand me? I'm gonna show you what go on outside. So, when you take a look, you seen outside? Make sure you seen outside. You seen outside? Let's see if we can get you to see outside first, cause I want to make sure you're seeing outside. Are you not seeing outside? You're not seeing outside. All right, can't see outside, cause out there dark, which is the point. All right. Big up yourself, Eagle Republic. Yeah, man, I am live, Eagle Republic. Talk up the things. So, first thing, I did a video recently, and a lot was said about the video. Very good comments, though. I must say, I received overwhelming support from the content talking about, just the messy effect and all of that. You understand me? Um, But I also got some criticism, right? From people like Gunners, Boss, and some others. But so I'm going to deal with some of that because I stand by my position. Big up, Jason Ferran, up and running, my brethren. Nitro, blessings, all right? Yeah. So, people, let me help you. I stand by my position that when it comes on to sport and how we treat our local sport and athlete, and I'm talking from government to the man at the grassroots level, it is hypocritical, and there is enough evidence to prove that we don't really appreciate and like our own. No joke. And one of the big comment people, every time you talk about football, our default is the 1998 World Cup campaign, don't it? If we talk about how a team supposed to play, we go back to 1998. How a coach supposed to operate, we go back to 1998. How fans supposed to behave, we go back to 1998. And there is this nostalgic view out there that in 1998 football was supported like never before. In fact, let's go back in 1997 in the campaign. Let me say that in the campaign of 1994 to 1998, people speak like Jamaica's football had this massive support all across Jamaica, and people were flooding and filling the national stadium with the national team play. It's a lie. Me I tell you, say a lie. Lie, 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 lie. People must remember it was the last 4 home games that Jamaica had that we see huge numbers in our national stadium. It was the last 4 games. What we can say is because of the expectations after 1998, the attendance at the beginning of the campaign that would have led us to 2002. From the beginning of that campaign, the crowd was massive. And when that began to fail, when René Simons was let go and we realized the weren't going through, it dwindled. It dwindled. So I don't want nobody come tell me. I used to go to the game them in the first round of them qualifier there. When Paul T got Davis a play center forward, boss. Me a telling you that when a T got a start. This is from the first round before it got to the stage with the 6 teams in it. Me I tell you from the early stages. And a few are we inside the stadium. So this idea that, well, if team was doing this and team was doing that, blah, 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 blah. Not like that. The fans weren't in our national stadium calling out, no, wait more, wait more, wait more, wait more, wait more, wait. That was not happening. He was no household name. Nobody was calling out Burton name. Nobody was nothing like that. There is this, it's not true. that there was massive support. What happened is that, especially in the final couple of games, people turned up for that Mexico game, and a lot of them jumped the fence like they did at this last game. Let's be real and honest. Yeah, man, Eagle Republic, Javidan, definitely. So let me say this to you. I am not saying that Messi must not be celebrated, because Messi is a big baller. I am saying that clap Messi, celebrate Messi. But even the people who are doing the camera work, I'm going to show you this. Go back and watch it. You see, when the game done, the camera was not on Cavaliers player, no time at all. So how are we supporting our local players? We could have clapped Messi. We could have shouted for him and still celebrated the fact that Cavaliers was able to stand their ground against Inter Miami. A Cavaliers team and a Jamaican team that many of us call them Bush League baller. One of the Bush League teams were able to match their strides against Inter Miami. Messi's salary alone for the year is worth more than the club Cavaliers. And that Bush League team was able to stand up against the likes of Messi and Busquets and Suarez and others, Jordi Alba and those things. Of course, people must be fascinated by Messi. But you saw the evidence the Sunday, because almost all the venues that had, Jesus said not for the year, but for the month, Melissa, Messi salary for the month probably more than the value of the club Cavaliers. But you would have seen, right? You'd have seen, watch this, that right after that, the weekend games, when they said Cavaliers was played down by Ghana against Don't Be Holden, you check the amount of people that was in there. How many JPL games you see Andrew Holness? How many JPL games? He's the Prime Minister, big up. How many JPL games you see him? The big derbies, do you see him at any? No. Remember, I know, Jamaica don't have any baller. Jamaica don't have any baller at the heights of the caliber of Messi. So he must get his glory. So let me go on and say this. Now, it is not only against Cavaliers that these things happen with Messi. Like I think Owen says, Nitro says, Atlanta fans. Alright? Here's what I'm saying. This is Jamaica, boss. You see, Atlanta is a state. It is one of 50. So when Cavaliers wasn't just representing the club Cavaliers. They are Jamaica's representative. They are Jamaica's representative. And listen, win, lose, or draw, every Jamaican fan out there should be celebrating Cavaliers. And then when the game done, we give all the applause and shout out and thing to Messi. Not only that, fine if you want to do that for Messi. But you see, when Shelly and Fraser Price are going to do her final race in Jamaica, for all the work that she has done, how she has made us proud, because really and truly, Messi hasn't done anything for Jamaica, you know. Shelly has. Shelly and Fraser Price. Sharika Jackson has done more for Jamaica than Messi. Ilian Thompson era has done more. And when these athletes put on their spikes to run in our national stadium, all I'm saying, we need to go there and support them. I can give you so many ways this works. Right now, if you bring can we use R. Kelly, Neo, to Jamaica, people will pay 60,000, 50,000 to listen to Neo and the Chris Brown. You think them paying that to listen to Barry Hammond? You think them man they bigger than Barry Hammond? Well, them bigger than him in terms of record sales. But them man they can't sing like Barry Hammond. But we're not paying that for watch Barry Hammond because we don't think him deserve it. That is why Bob Marley never get him recognition in Jamaica. Here's what I'm saying again, because I want you to don't miss my points, because my points are valid still. When we come to Jamaica's football in particular, most people don't want to buy a club jersey, a national team jersey, and them don't want to pay go in. I know fans who, you see when them go like all Draxall, on a Sunday, them not pay no. Because them not think them supposed to pay to watch Mount Pleasant. But them find money for drive go Kingston, go through the toll, and buy a bleachers ticket for $3,500 to watch Messi. But they would not pay $500 at Draxall to watch Mount Pleasant. That is the point I'm making, people. And here's what I'm saying. If we don't put our resources and our energy behind our local sporting athletes, what do you think going to happen? They're not going to get better. So here's what we want. We say, when them start doing good, then we start put our money behind them. No, I want you to start putting your money behind them until they start doing good. Invest in us. That's what America is doing. America first. That's what Canada is doing. Canada first. That's what the European nations are doing. Europe first. Africa is doing it. The African nations are saying, let's build our own first. Well, Cartel was a sellout, Buju was a sellout. The point I'm making is that if the artists them don't go prison, they can have a sold out concert. It's a good question. If Inter Miami were coming without Messi, well, the people that buy the ticket already still, so without him, them would have it, yeah? This one says, Mannings, when you speak to Eagle Republic, when you speak to any of your big politician friends that don't have any, can you ask them why we keep wrecking the National Stadium field? Let them tear up the Greenfield Stadium bars, or the Greenfield, that I think the one they don't. Which point I'm switching up? Which point I'm switching up? Let me tell you this. So Cartel performed in the National Stadium and it was sold out. That's what they said, right? We know why that happened, because he had not performed and he was in prison. Let me tell you this. Put Beres Hammond in there. Them and they are big artists. We travel Cocotti and them and they go to Europe and sell out stadium all over. Them Amsterdam Fest and them thing there. In a Germany and them place there. Them and they are Japan and I do thousands and thousands of people. Sanchez. You think Sanchez? I am telling you, what people would pay to watch Usher, them not paying it to watch Sanchez. Jamaican people. So when you cannot use the one-offs, the Vibes Cartel thing is some one-off thing. And we know that a lot of thing behind that was the fact that he was in prison for 13 years. Let's not fool ourselves. Let's not fool ourselves like any one of our artists them, any one of our big artists them put on show in a stadium it full. In Augusta. We have to bring foreign artists here. Big up Cocotti. No, Melcha Walker, you can't tell me that people support what they want. You have to have a loyalty in this. Why other nations, I don't understand this. Why other nations are loyal to their nation and their products and their things? Why the Chinese and the Japanese are loyal to the things made in China and in Japan? Why Jamaican have no loyalty to Jamaican stuff? Why when the Jamaican man open him restaurant and him chicken just as good, we don't feel like him supposed to sell it as the same place as our favorite fried chicken place? Why? Why when the tourist in the hotel, him get treated better than the Jamaican who pays him said amount of money for the same size room? Why? Why? So don't tell me. We have to have some level of loyalty. We don't have blind loyalty, but we must have some loyalty to a nation. We have a support our own. And that's what I tell people. Once a Jamaican in there, until Jamaica lose a Jamaica me I bring. I don't care. I could have Brazil we play. Even when it seems impossible. I am not wearing no Argentina shirt, no Messi shirt, so me I go watch Jamaica. Me not doing it. Me I wear my Jamaican shirt. And as much as I can, I will buy Jamaican and product and support them. May I tell you, Rob Smith, we treat others better than we treat our own. Alright, I'm giving a big example, people. I'm use it in the last video. And this is a big thing a man is going to talk about. Now, man, if Arsenal come play Cavaliers, boss, man, Cavaliers may I support. Alright, people have to understand. So, you see my thing with England? Me always want England lose. That's just me. You see England? Me always want England. I think of people who ever enslaved people. I think the English were the worst. That's my thing. How them deal with Jamaica. So once I don't want Jamaican team, Jamaica may I bring. Oliver Phoenix them I play at Jamaica may I bring. Coming home we're nitro. Nothing ain't coming home. You better coming home, coming where? Yeah. You understand me? But let me give you an example. And this is one of the social issues that we should talk about, on one of the regular streams. But they have a new thing in Jamaica now that people are getting some big men in particular are getting some big fines for using man, them love stop a road and pass urine. So there are some big fines. They have police now sitting in cars looking out at certain spots, especially like in Ochi and them place there. And I agree, because them rank up the place, Rank up the place, Because when time man they are firing a man have to hold them waters, Man have to hold them waters. The one thing I'll say, alright? Yeah, man, I remember Eagle Republic. One thing I'll say is this, right? Is that Jamaica need to fix this. And this is who deals with like public safety and public health? The Ministry of Health? The Ministry of Health. If that is the Ministry of Health, here's what needs to happen. Businesses in Jamaica don't have, most businesses except for restaurants don't offer bathroom for their customers. So Jamaica, when it comes on to bathroom, you can be in a supermarket and want to use the bathroom and them don't have none. Too many places get to operate in Jamaica and don't provide bathroom facilities for them customers. Most times a restaurant. And some of the restaurants them, when you go to the restaurant them, if you don't buy food, the security guard don't give you the key. Gas station them, if you don't buy gas, then don't give you the key. Or if you don't go in the marting and thing. A lot of the places. Therefore, alright, there is not enough areas like bathroom for people to use. So people end up using bush and wall and back a building and them things. And it is wrong because it rank up the place. But we need, when people are built, a shop, a store, a supermarket, a pharmacy, those kind of bookstore, when you build them thing there, you must be able to prove to the Ministry of Health and the people in charge of building that you are going to be able, watch this, to provide proper bathroom facilities for male and female, or you can't open it. Because people don't have nowhere. You can't in a supermarket, if you run out of the supermarket and drive your car, go in your yard, you have to run, go over the store, you have to ask, and you have to hold your waters. And so someone just reach at some bush and some place and stop and carry a road and just jump out. It has to stop. You can't build place. We have to facilitate people And you don't have no bathroom for them use. And yes, we must have some public bathrooms like in the town centers and them thing there. But stores must have them thing there. It must be mandatory. How you can have a big old supermarket and your customer them you shop till you drop, you go from aisle 1 to aisle 22. And when you walk going to aisle 22 in the cold supermarket and you come back and stand at the cashier line, you don't have no bathroom if you want to use it. You have to leave your grocery and you have to go try to find a place. You go to the shop next door, them say no, them can't use only staff bathroom them have. And you well want, what man I go do? A man I go find a wall around at the corner of the place and leak. And police now start ticket to for 15 and 20,000 Jamaican dollars for them thing there. And I agree with the fines. I agree with the fines. May agree with the fines. But it must be mandatory. I will use the word, I will use a big word, man. It must be mandatory that you have to show that you have the facility for people to use bathroom. Yeah, that is the social commitment. Sanitary, yeah. Sanitary boss. Yeah, man. Big up Gunners boss. Yes. You must have sanitary convenience boss for people. Oh, you can, people have all close. People, honestly, even if you think me I tell lie, people, here's the thing, people. If I'm not being truthful, you check and tell me how many times you go to a shop in Jamaica, clothes store, bookstore, you name them, gift shops, and you ask them to use the bathroom and them tell you they only have bathroom for staff. Gas station, supermarkets, me I tell you, big places, small places, only a bathroom for staff. Yep. Here's the final thing now. You see CONCACAF, well, let me see, CFU, which is the Caribbean Footballing Union, people don't understand the rigors. Just travel alone, tough. So here's life experiences. Because I think people look at international football and understand how difficult sometimes it is on nations and on people in the Caribbean, especially travel. So Jamaica plays St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and traveling to these places are difficult because like it's one flight like out of like Miami that goes to St. Vincent on a daily basis. Every day, one flight goes out at the same time. Them have other flight where you go through other places in the Caribbean that probably whole heap of hours, whole heap of different layovers, whole heap of connections, smaller flights. So imagine now a nation like Jamaica, one of the top footballing nation, right? With all of these equipment and all of these players moving. So you can't go through them small aircraft with your heap of luggage, so you have to go through the Miami. Like Miami, get to Miami and get there. Imagine now the airline delay your flight in Jamaica and you miss the connection. People, but that's why you know this. It's a Caribbean travel and Caribbean football is a very difficult. And you see CARICOM and the English-speaking Caribbean nation will continue to suffer until they come up with some sort of plan where travel for sports and other things can work out. Hear me I tell you? Unless they can get that together, the Caribbean will always struggle in things like sports. One of the biggest hindrances to the success and the furtherance of Caribbean sports is the travel. To move from one Caribbean island to another is a headache. Headache. Management, I tell her that it's a headache. The hustle. The hustle is a big issue. The hustle is a big issue. Because sometimes even players from like England and those places travel, yeah, they can get, like you really have direct flights. And when you have connections to a lot of these small, especially the smaller islands, If you miss, if you're late, or if the aircraft get delayed, everything gets thrown off. I am telling you. So, Caribbean leaders, this need to be fixed. Yeah. He can go through Barbados. Yeah. So yeah. So Josh Ananglis is in the squad, so that means he's in St. Vincent, which means he would have gone through Barbados. Because we know that he had a situation, and people listen. We know that he had a situation. A few years ago, and many times when you find yourself in those things and you see yourself back in Jamaica, it means that your visa gets affected for a few years, and until those years have passed, you can't travel through the US, and so that is it. And diplomatically, that's very hard to change. You have to just wait out the time, and that is his situation. Yeah, man. Yeah. Big up DJ Brown, you know, man. The preacher, bless up yourself. Oh, who is that? Codfish up in your town, you know. English, bless up yourself. Yeah, maybe up in the Miami, you know. One and only, Garnet Denton, aka Mr. Codfish. Bless up yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But, so, let's go back over the things then. Listen, I stand by what I say. When it comes down to sport and how we treat your own, we are hypocrites, boss. And don't, me no want no man come tell me. But no, 1998. Man, them come talk like 1998 campaign stadium did pack every game. Nonsense not talk. Nonsense. Last set of game them thing down. So don't tell me about that. Caribbean travel is difficult. And you see this thing? Government of Jamaica make it mandatory for every business establishment to have bathroom facilities for customers. They must provide customers with bathroom. And until that, it go have people going still do things a bush and do things behind buildings. It's going to happen because people have nothing and nowhere to go. Jamaica, boss, these places are cold. When people go in there, so that when you're cold, you're not sweating, you're not losing any water. And if you're not losing any water through sweat, you're going to lose it through urinating. Let's fix that. You understand me? Hey, people, me love you, know, because even when you understand me, it's just a little short life like this, you know. You're here with me. It's late in the night, you're here with me. And I appreciate, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. When we did have about 5 or 3 games left, when we started winning by 1-0 or draw 1-1, Manins, it's not really hypocrisy. Jamaicans are by and large fair weather fans. They generally support when things are what? Start going well. No, but Usain Bolt was dominating, and we have never had a full stadium when Usain Bolt is running. At no point. When Usain Bolt, Asafa Powell, Ewan Blake, and Nestor Carter. So they were the 5 fastest men in the world. Jamaica had 4 of them. At the same time, you had Veronica, Shelley, and you had Ilian and Sherry. What's her name? Sherika wasn't there. Oh jeez. Slim Trick, and she win 200 meters as well. Alright, so people always say this now. So I'm giving a chance because when I think man is man, I know things, you know, because I know some man is man, they are champs. Me never used to miss champs one time, you know. Let me help you with champs. You see, champs, you must remember that. It's when the athletes finish performing at champs, and all of them coming at the stadium. Sharon seems to big up. So 2 things. Champs is like sports day at school. Because most sports days at most schools are well supported. from basic school. So with champs, imagine you have all the schools in Jamaica participating. Remember now, if home would have 100 athletes, by you get to day 5, 30 of those going to be in the stadium because them finish your class. A lot of them are going to be finished running, so they're going to be inside, right? They're going to be inside. They're going to be inside as athletes. So that is going to make up some of your numbers. School kids are going to come out. Because remember that while champ is a paid event, champ is a celebration at the schools. So you will find that you have more kids in school, right, than funds to support Jamaica. Because almost every high school is involved in champ. Not every Jamaican is a football fan. So champs will generate. That will happen. Listen, I am not, listen, alright, so preacher, here's what I'm saying, preacher. People will go and support their schools. You have racers, I can give you events where Usain Bolt and all of them run. Me not talk about trials alone. I'm not talking about trials alone. There are major events where Usain Bolt, the Justin Gatlin, and they were not packed. Come on, man. So that's the point I'm making. People don't realize that after the Tala was, can't remember the Tala was one a CPL with big support and a CPL with little support. The Tala was not really get the kind of support like Guyana and Trinidad, boss. Even though Darren Summit, the team from down there, have better support for them team than the Talawas had. Make it easy, man. We can take these things, and say, you know what, it's true. And we need to do better. Because of that, I say we need to do better. We need to do better. That's all I'm saying. Because we can identify now where we're falling short, And then we can say, all right, that's true, You know that as a nation, as a people, we need to do better. That alone, man, is man, I say. So you see, the next time the reggae boys play at Sabina Park, more and see the people them turn up and make noise. Lift up the team. Boo the referee when he make a bad call, like how we did in the Cavaliers versus Inter Miami game. When the youth take the ball from Messi and referee give foul. Yeah? But listen, it's a nice live, Gunners boss, what kind of phone line? You see a phone with that on. What kind of phone line? Dear, preacher, you bet me point for me. Why was it stated? I'm telling you, because we're not supporting Cavaliers. You getting my point? We are not. People are being hypocrite to make it look like they were supporting Cavaliers. They were not. They don't care about Cavaliers. They don't care about. You think the people that they care about? You're making my point, because last year Cavaliers played Cincinnati and the people didn't go down and watch it because there was no Messi there. The people don't care about Cavaliers. You think they care about local football? What they cared about was seeing Messi. That is the hypocrisy. And then them talking like, boy, it was Cavaliers. Them not busy about Cavaliers. Them care less about Cavaliers. That is my point. That is my point. That is my point. Preacher, I don't know if you were trying to oppose me, but you have made my point for me. And if Cristiano Ronaldo came to Jamaica, it's the same thing. If Neymar came to Jamaica, it's the same thing. You hear me? But so what you're saying? Nobody went there to support Cavaliers. No, preach, I think you're going to get yourself in mix up. You're going to get yourself in problem. So the people of Jamaica are not being hypocrites. If the only reason they turned up in those numbers for the game is to support Messi, you don't think that there's a level of hypocrisy and not liking your own in that? That you could not have gone to support Cavaliers first and still celebrated Messi? Come on, man. Gunners boss. I think Sabina Park's around 18 to 20,000. Eagle Report. Gunners boss. If it was Argentina and Jamaica, I guarantee you that some of the people them would all boo the Jamaican players them. Gunners boss, Jamaica and Argentina played. And Jamaican fans, well, Jamaicans who said they are Jamaican fans. Remember, Jamaica played Argentina. It was no different. They wore Messi shirt to watch a game that Jamaica was playing against Argentina. It happened, Gunners boss. It happened. We're not guessing, Gunners boss. It actually happened, Gunners boss. Jamaica versus Argentina. And Jamaicans went to that game in Argentinian jerseys, boss. It happened, Gunners boss. Where are you? Gunners boss, come from under the bed. Anyway, big up to all of you, from Christopher Wright to Preacher, the Eagle Republic, Gunners boss, Jason. Yeah. Yeah. Big up to everyone here. People, please, 17 likes, We can do better than that. I'm not see right. 17 likes. But hit the like button. You understand me? Subscribe and share. We have to run leave you right now. You understand me? But it was a blessing always talking to you. Continue to be good. Live good. Do good, as they say, and good will follow you. You understand me? Yeah. But I am Manning's man, and this is I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when it comes to the end of the show, we say, yo, we are over. We are out of here. The team is traveling. The team has traveled. Christopher Wright. So bless upon yourselves, people. Have a good night.